Hello, how are you today? I am Denise and I am a Creative Memories advisor, excuse me. I almost said the wrong word. Advisor on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. And I am coming to you today to go with a layout um, with a new collection that was only available in the secret box. So if you got the secret box, then you have this. And this collection is really a cool collection. So hopefully you're able to get it so that you can follow along with this awesome layout. And if not, that's totally fine. You can use any collection that you would like. Any favored colors that you have, any of that you can use on your own. So that is not a must to have this collection, but it is a beautiful collection. So if you have it, maybe you'll use it for these layouts. Um, I think that is it for at this moment, and I will put you down here at the bottom so we can start with this class and enjoy. Alrighty. Okay, so if none of you have seen this wonderful new mat that we have with CM, it is the silicone mat. It folds up on itself and has a little latch that closes in. It's super fantastic. You can use it for your adhesives when you're doing those repo ones on the real intricate little embellishments and sediments and things like that, where you can not worry about getting any adhesive on your mat, like on this mat where it would stick and then you got to really kind of really be hard and try to get it off. But this is wipe clean. It's very, very cool. It's a $12 investment, and it is really, really cool. So if you're interested in that, you can always come visit me on my website and have a look at that. So let's get started. So this is the Burlap and Lace collection, which is so beautiful. I love it. This set has 6 double-sided sheets, and this is your burlap. As you can see, it looks just like burlap sack. This is the lighter tone on that side, and then we've got the darker tone on this side. There's 2 sheets of that. And you've got this one. It's really like a marbled type look. And then you've got a gritty type, grainy type look on the other side. And then here you go with your wood grain, which is just a beautiful sheet of paper. Look at that. It's very realistic looking. I enjoy these sheets, and that one is just beautiful. Look at the grains in that one. Wow. So that is the 6 sheets of that one. This is the lace paper pack. And then this has your beautiful lace material in there. And then you've got your other side with it, a different texture. This, I love this side. This one's a really beautiful side. And of course, you got 2 sheets of that. And then here's a darker lace in there. They're really, really beautiful. And then you have a green one. That came in too fast. Sorry about that. So this is just like a little lacy pattern on there. And then you have this one on here. And then that is the 6 and 6 sheets of those 2 paper packs. So hopefully you got to get them because they're really, really pretty. So these are going to be my 2, let's get this out of the way. Excuse me. These will be my 2 sheets that I'm going to actually use as my base for the laying of the pages. So this is where I'll put everything down. So I'm going to put these aside so that I don't accidentally cut those because I really want to use those. But I'm going to use the lighter side. So for this, I'm going to show you the layout we're going to do. This is the 2-page layout. This is on our blog. I'm going to just go over it with you on different ideas and how to change up some of these if you'd like. There are some adjustments that I will make, but outstanding page layout. So we're just going to go over that, okay? So we are going to cut 4 4x4 mats. We're going to start cutting the mats first. So you'll take your 12x12. You're going to take it to your 4. You will cut. And then take it another one here. And there's no orientation on this paper for the direction that you need to go. So you can kind of cut it on any direction you want to do it, because you're not having to worry about lines going in a different direction. So we will cut this into 4 again. There's that. And that. And then one more 4x4. Okay. And those we'll put aside. Those are our 4x4 mats. So now we are going to do a 5.5 by 3.5. So I do not think that we have that much. Let's just see. Oh yes, we will be able to do that. So we were going to take this other sheet that you have and take that to the end of your trimmer, because that's your 5.5 right there. You'll go right there and cut in half. And then you have your 5, let's see, I think it's this one. 5.5 by 3.5. So we're going to take that to the 3, and we'll just have a little piece, and we can always use that for something. So that is your 5.5 by 3.5. So these are extras for right now, so we'll just put those aside. So now we are going to pick out a piece for your border punch. And like I said, if you have not had the opportunity to use a border punch system, it is fantastic. You are missing out. So this is the housing unit that it goes to. This is the actual holder that you would hold into so that you can follow your cuts down. There are 2 new ones out that I really love. This is the wispy chain, and this is the brocade chain. So I think what I am going to do is I am going to use the wispy, because that is really quite the gorgeous border punch. So you would take it in, having those little divots there on the outside. You will take your tray, bring it out, and that is to hold your paper to make sure it's straight and it aligns. You'll bring it right into the tray, close up your magnet there, which holds your paper steady, fold back your tray, and then you'll take your cartridge. I'm just going to fold this mat back so it's out of the way. You'll fold back that. These will line up. If you don't want to try to find those holes that are right here, easy thing. There's little divots on each 2-inch marking. So you'll just slide that in, line it up. You know if you're in there, if it doesn't move, it's steady. So you'll just punch down and keep moving it down to each new little divot. And this, make sure I get that out of there. Okay, push these aside. And look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't that just lovely? You can use it on either side. I think I'm gonna like this side, but who knows when I get it done. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut one more because I would like to have one more. This is easy, you know, it's really so simple. You know, you can't really mess up on it. The only times that you can sometimes have a little mess up is if it gets caught up and you pull too fast, and it will, you know, tear at that paper. So we're just going to push those little bits aside so they're out of the way. And take this paper out. Move that aside. And we're going to go ahead and take these two sheets and line them up because these are going to be your base pages. So we're nice and even. And I am going to line up these photos here. These are going to go here, and then here, and here, and then here, and here will be your photos. Now, when you go to cut your photos, you're going to go down just about 1/4 of an inch so that you have a little bit of a border on that mat so that you see your mat from behind, because you want to see that color pop from behind from your picture. So you definitely want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of lay this in. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at that. That's beautiful. And then we're going to bring this one up top, but I might, like I said, just changing it up a little bit. I'm going to bring this one across. So that's kind of like the foundation there. Then we're going to go ahead and get some other color in there and pop it out. And I think I'm going to, let's see. Kind of more of a solid in there. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and cut a, you know, this is not good to lay that on top of there, but I don't really want to mess that up again. So we're going to cut a 3-inch, probably I would say a 2-inch border right in here with a lighter color, and we're going to use that. I'm going to show you what we're going to use that for. I'm going to make sure your paper is aligned nice and straight so you stay good and straight. That way we don't have problems. Now, this sheet is going to, these are going to go right here. And I am going to put that there. We're going to line this border right in there. I'm going to actually bring it up on to here. You could go down here, but I actually like it better up on the actual border. So we're going to put that there, and then bring this down. That little silicone mat likes to hang on tight. All right. Uh-oh, now you can't see. That was bad. Let's bring that back up. All right. So now I think you can see better. A little crooked, it looks like. Sorry about that. There we go. All right. So this one will, I'm going to pull these off real quick. I'm sorry about that. This guy, we're going to go ahead and place him right up here. So just about 1.5 inches to 2 inches down from the top. We'll put him there. And then, I think what I'm going to do actually is cut off just a little more of this, because I want to have a little bit of more of a separation in that bottom piece. So we'll go another 2-inch border in here. Uh-oh, look at that. I did not cut all the way through. That's why I should definitely check before I pick it up. And that's okay. All right. So this we'll put aside. We won't use that. Let's put my piece down here. Oh, look at that. Hang on a minute. Got a party foul. Hold on. Okay. We're in business. Okay. So bring this up here, like I said, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches down. Kind of wherever you want to put that there. Then we'll put, I actually think I'm going to turn these over just so there's more of a contrast, because that looks super nice. And then we can put these guys right in here. And put these here. Excuse me for 1 second. Sorry about that. We're stepping away for 1 moment. I apologize for that. Okay, so we're going to put these here. And like I said, we're changing this up just a little bit from the blog. We're not going to do it exactly like that, because I want to do that one exactly the other way with some of the borders and pieces that come with that set. So we'll do that. Now I'm going to use these pictures, and these, like I said, would go in here. And then this guy will go here. And then we are going to I'll wait on those borders just because I don't want to jump ahead too fast. This is an extra piece. I'll put these guys here. I'm wondering. Put those there. And then, let's see. I think we're going to put some of this stuff down only because I want to make sure we're not moving around too much before I get too busy on this page. Okay, because I really don't want them moving. So we're going to use our repo tape, and like I said, on the mat so that it doesn't get any residue on your mat. So you just kind of run them across and they don't stick to the mat, which is super neat. And if anything does ever stick, you can just, like I said, wipes clean very easily. No big deal. There's that one. And wait till you see these embellishments because they are just gorgeous. The little sediments that go with it. Make sure that's even so that they connect right in with each other. Okay. So I think what I'm also going to do is tie that back in and bring this down and then tie that back in with the same where is it? The same lace paper, this one. And as I said, really shouldn't be cutting on top of here because it messes up everything else, but that's okay. So we are going to go with another 12 by 2 inch. And I'm going to do 2 of those. We're going to pop them. They're going to go up here. I'm going to bring that right down to there. So it kind of closes it in a little bit. And this one. And I think what I might do as well is maybe add a third mat, but not 100% sure yet. So we'll just kind of get these in there. And then I'm going to do another maybe not. Let me put down some of this stuff. And I'm going to use the repo on here just in case I end up changing my mind on where I want to place these guys. So, and that is the glory of having the repositionable tape, which we all call repo. Now, as you can see, I've left just a little bit of an overhang so that when these come together, these actually look like they're still running right on instead of having any kind of break in them. So I think I might be a little crooked on that one. I'm going to use my regular tape on this guy. bring this right in here. I think I'm going to cut that one. You get all these tapes mixed up sometimes, so that's why I labeled them all so that you pick them up and you know which one you're getting. All right, so I am going to add another color in there just to have them pop. I'm gonna add just a little bit of green. This as well will be a 12 by 2. And I'm just going to add that right in there so that brings in a nice pop of color. You can line that up with this other existing over here. I almost did that. Had them not lined up. In a little fussy bucket here. There we go. All right, there we go. We're still a little off. I'm not quite sure why, but we are. I think I'm gonna put some rainbow tape underneath here just to hold these pages in here in place because they are just moving around. And that is the glory of the repo tape as well. However, like I said, it can get a little sticky on your regular mat, but you can get it off with a little alcohol. It's fine, but this is even better. So if you can do that, that's great. But I am not going to have these pages moving around anymore because they're just like rocking and rolling. All right. So they're coming together nicely. All right, so we are going to add these little mats down. I'll bring these over here. Sometimes you gotta play with it a little bit just to see where you're gonna want these mats, but I've got my embellishments going on here, so I wanna make sure I'm good to go with where I like them. So we'll do that. No, I do not like that. We're gonna separate them. I like it separated better. Same kind of goes with these. We're gonna separate these a little bit because I think that needs to be that. All right, so we're gonna go do like a little half border. Don't really want to do that one. If I have another piece of that, yes, I do. Look at that. All right, a good trick. Let's see if I can get a piece of Post-it note. When you have a little sheet like this one, and you want to cut it in the border system, it's not quite wide enough, but you really want to use this sheet, you take your Post-it note and stick it to the Post-it note. So that would be like your extension of paper. So we're gonna go, dropped it. We're gonna go ahead and pretend that this piece of paper is longer. But as you can see that, it goes in there and you can hold that little piece. You can hold it right on the magnet. But what it's really doing is holding this piece of paper here so that you can utilize cutting on that, that piece of paper that you're looking to cut on. So go ahead and line up your piece and cut. It's just a really neat way to be able to use that spare piece of paper that you are looking to use. And it does not move. So you see you got this nice little piece here. It's still okay. I had a little snafu here. Looks like no idea my laptop was getting ready to die, so I apologize. And I'm not sure that it's going to make it over here. So, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm coming back, I promise. Let's do it this way. With this little extension cord. Ladies, I'm so sorry for this. And gentlemen, whoever's watching. Just need to plug this laptop up because it's about to die on me and I had no idea. So I thought we had plenty enough time, but we didn't. All right, back to business. Sorry for those delays. But sometimes that happens. Not perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to cut this one in half. Well, I don't have my other cutter with me, so we're going to just cut him in half. So I'm going to give him, go 6 inches on that. Did it cut through all the way? Yes, it did. Okay, so we will add this to here. There's some little pieces on that. Get that off there. Put that one on there. And then I think we might use this piece, but not 100% sure. But I want to use this one definitely. Right, so I want to show you some of these lacy things that come with this border. I mean, these borders come with, instead of making your own borders, you can use these borders, which we'll use in the next layout. but these come with your burlap and lace set, and this comes with all of these beautiful borders. And these right here are my favorite. See the butterflies? Aren't they beautiful? So we're going to use those in the next one. But we've got some stickers and sentiments. These sentiments feel literally like a little burlappy type texture on them. So they're really, really cool. All right, so we are going to add these in. I love that. That's beautiful. I might change that and raise that up on that. Let's see. Yeah, I like it better with that one. So we've got all kinds of different sediments in here. Together memories. Beautiful life. I think that's what I'm going to go with those. And then you've got your sticker sheets. And then you have these beautiful butterfly stickers as well. We're going to go through the other one with that one. So I am going to go ahead and move this. I think what I'll first do, I'm sorry, I keep jumping around here. I'm going to place these just ran out. How about that? So we are going to have to use just going to use the vellum one. It's okay. I have more. So we will put this one here. Just a little bit of an opening right there. I'm gonna build over here with some stickers and stuff like that. So, oh, here it is. This is when your pop dots will come into play. And these are your foam squares. I still can't get away from calling them pop dots, but they are like, well, I call them that, but let's take those off. I'm going to put him up there. Not sure that I'm going to be able to utilize with that because there's not enough space with the letters to put any kind of foam behind that, unfortunately. I think I'm just gonna really want it to kind of pull it off the side, but I don't think I'm going to be able to because of not being able to. Well, I could probably cut a little piece of a foam square because I really want that to pop up. Let's see if we can hide that in. I think we're going to. Yep. How about that? And we'll take this one other little half and we'll stick that in there. And then we can use, oops, that came off of there. He did not like to stay. And we'll use our repo tape for the rest of it. You can see just a little part of it. I don't like that. So we're going to try to get that off of there. Ooh. I think that will be good. Yes, it will hide. There we go. And then I'm going to put some foam squares on the back of this little guy. I might add. I think I'm going to put him there. It's really a neat feel to this. This is really cool. I like that a lot with the feeling of that. I think I'm going to raise that up as well. Kind of put him a little underneath. Just kind of drag it under that life a little bit. And that can go in there. And I think what I'm going to do, like I was telling you earlier, is I may switch around these photo frames because I kind of really like this larger one here. And then we'll put one there. And as I said before, we'll switch it up a little bit. We'll tie that into that one there. Because I like that better. For me anyway, I or any of you other gals out there like I am, where I like to stand and do this. I mean, it's just a, oh, look at my goodness, that is very crooked. And stand and do that, because sometimes you get tired of sitting and you like to kind of be over top of your pages. And I think that there's a little extra on this one. That's why it's not laying evenly. So let's have a look at that. And it's got the repo tape on the back, but no worries, because it will rub right off. So I am gonna back it up to where the cut mark is and measure along the side of this. And I think that there's just a little bit just enough on there to make it look that edge being uneven. Yeah. So I think we'll be good to go now. Now perhaps this paper, the bottom sheets, might be a little off, because I keep trying to get it even and it is just not agreeing. Okay. I do think that that might be the problem, is there's just, it's a little bit off, and I never cut this. So let's get this in here, because I'm very anal about that. Oops. Okay, so they're even, they're even. And let's bring this in here. I had to turn it around because you notice the orientation of that, how that kind of came in as one's up, one's down. So I didn't see that at the very beginning, but I do now. Something is up with this paper. Let's try. Let's take the border off. As I said, isn't that wonderful? Look at that. You can take it off with no damage to your paper. You're going to have to cut a little bit off of that other side, unfortunately. Something. Okay. I'm going to streamline here real quick. And try to get these measurements lined up properly, because they are not. So it looks like it's literally just 1/8 of an inch difference here. I think we are going to be good to go. Finally. Let's pull these back apart. There we go. Wonderful. Oops. Okay, let's lay this friend back down. I know I'm doing it right on top of here, but we're gonna, and we put it on the wrong side. Did you see that? And look, How wonderful. It's easy to just rub it off. So no worries if you accidentally put it on the wrong side, just like I did. There is no worries because it rubs right off. So let's just get that a little sticky again. With me touching it and stuff, kind of pulled it away. Perfect. Little fussy today. There we go. Now I know this is weird to say, but I literally just cut all my nails off this morning, so it's really hard to get things picked up when you're doing that. When you have no nails to mess with. Okay, so really simple and easy. I'm going to just add a little bit of our little flourishings there. Put a little saying, and actually I think I'm going to add it onto a mat. We'll cut that. And I know I should have my personal trimmer, but I loaned it to somebody last night and I have not gotten it back yet, so it's okay. I'm not cutting pictures, so. Okay, we're gonna raise this guy up. Where did my stickers go? My foam squares. Here they are. Even a little too far over. Let's see where we want to stick him. No, I think I'm going to put it right in here. So when I put my pictures in, I'll just kind of tuck it under there and it'll be fine. So there you go. Nice, simple, easy page. It's cute. Let's get that off the back there. So that is the one. Now, the other one that I want to show you is going to be where we use a lot of the other guys. Oh my goodness, my laser borders. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of do a one-page layout on this guy. So I think we're going to, let's see, maybe start with this one. Okay, and this one is gonna have, this one's gonna house a a 4x4 photo and a 6x4 photo. So we're just gonna go a 4x4 1/4 so that you have a mat for the back, and then a 6x4 1/2 by 1/4. So that way you have, you know, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, so that it's equal on both sides. 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, so it's equal again. And this will go ahead and do a quick border with this one. So we'll just keep this one light and airy until we get those on. So we're going to go ahead and cut a 1-inch strip. I think that paper might be just a little tiny crooked there. So we want to make sure we don't have that happen again. So this would be your 12x1 here, and then you're going to do another one with your 12x1. Okay, those are those. All right, and then you're going to have 8 squares. So I am going to go ahead and use the reverse side of this for the squares. But we're going to go ahead and do 2x2 or 1, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 1.5 by 1.5 squares. Okay. So this would be 1.5. I hope you can see me. Oh my goodness, what happened there? I was not paying attention. Sorry about that. Another 1.5. So these are equal squares, 1.5 by 1.5. And remember, we need 8. So 4 for the top and 4 for the bottom. And of course, this one's a little off because of me cutting that one little piece that I did. But that's okay, because we can use those spares for lots of different things, and it's all right. So let's... All right, watch how quick this one comes together. So we will have these on their tips right at the bottom. Okay, and they're not necessarily touching. So you want them to kind of be a little enough where they're equal all the way across. Okay, so you might have to fidget a little bit with them just so that they are equal. And of course I got to cut another piece because I cut those little pieces and I would have had an equal, if you can see. But I might cheat and just put it together and tape it down for the moment so I don't have to hold anything up. I think what would be nice too is to alternate these. That would be really neat. I like that better. Oops, that belongs down there. And then we'll have to tape this guy into place. But that's okay. Let's see, do I like it here or do I like it there? I think I might do that for the moment. We'll see. So this is gonna go up here, that's gonna go there. And they're not quite touching that border, or you know what I mean. They're not coming down touching the border. So they would be tipping on the top of the and the bottom of the page so that you have that in there. So, excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and cut these frames really quick. So like I said, we're going to go, your photo is going to be 4.5 by 4.5, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, that way when you put your photo on there, you'll be equal in there. And I think I can get a 6 1/4, and I can't. I cheated there on that sheet, but I don't want to waste this sheet of paper, so we're just going to kind of go with this. Okay, but technically speaking, you would have had a 6 by 4, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have it a little off because I don't want to waste this sheet of paper, and I don't want to cut another big sheet just for that. So it will just be a little bit off on the sides, but it totally fits. It's totally fine. So it looks absolutely beautiful. We will put a title here. You can put a subtitle there, journaling box in there. So let me get this out of the way, and so that we can build these borders on here. So I'm repo tape. So I'm going to line this up to make sure it, oh my gosh, I just messed the whole thing up. See, no fingernails, good Lord. All right, I'm going to put this just on the line in the center, just right here, just so that we can make sure that these little guys are matching. They're equally apart from one another. Oh my goodness, I should not have cut my nails. All right, we're still a little bit off. Why did I have that happen? There we go. Perfect. And like I said, have your point touch the bottom of the paper. And I'm using the repo tape just in case I'm off and I don't want to tear my paper, okay? And, oops, I don't have the picture. I apologize for that. Goodness gracious. I'll move it up in a minute. I don't want to cut any of that off there. So it'll just be about just that little bit above it. Make sure this is lined up again so that we I'm hoping my head was not just right in that. All right, here's my one I'm cheating on because I cut it funky. So we're gonna just cheat on that one and tape it. Oh, wrong side. Look at that. I did it again. Just rub it off. Comes right off. That is the wonderful, wonderful repo tape. So we'll use the point right there. I'm going to put some extra right up to the edge there. Rub that off. And nobody can tell, hopefully. Oof, I can. It's just actually a little bigger than what it should be, so let's just take a little tiny bit off that. Nope, still a little bigger. I probably should have just went ahead and cut a new square, but I really hate wasting paper if I don't have to. I think we're good. Okay, so we are going to use, I think I want to use the butterflies on here. We'll put those right there and right here. And then we can incorporate butterflies in here with the punch. Okay? So, let's put this guy on. I just love this border here. This is such a lovely, lovely border. Their Creative Memories laser borders are exquisite. They really are. They're the quality of them are incredible. They're very, very, very strong. They're just built well. Like, you really, if you haven't ever tried them, you should definitely try them because they are super fantastic. Now, in here are these butterfly stickers. We can use these with the butterfly punch to raise those up. And I'm gonna use, let's see, I think what I will use is, let's try to find this piece. I don't think I have another little piece of this, but that's okay because I'll go ahead and I've already cut this guy, so I'll do it again. So when you want to punch this and you want to watch where you put it, you'll just turn it upside down so you can kind of watch where you're going with it so that you can punch where you'd like and save as much paper as possible. Cut a couple. So we will do that. I just need to. Anyway, sorry about that. I just had to do this real quick. So we could do either this side or that side. So like I said, we're going to put you can put these in here. You don't have to put a whole bunch. I'm not going to put them because I don't want to overwhelm the page with too many butterflies. But I thought maybe just a couple, just to kind of bring it out a little bit. But as you see on here, you can line the butterfly up exactly with the sticker will match with the butterfly. And they made that way. So let's find the butterfly. You see this? So like if you wanted to have it a two-dimensional, to have it kind of show through two-dimensionally with the back, you could do that. See that, how that goes? Like that. But I'm not going to do that with this one, but you can do that. But yeah. So I think what I will do is put these on the corners possibly, but let's just hold off and see so that we can have those punch in. Where's my train of thought here? So I think what I'm going to do actually first is just maybe just take a few of these little guys and see, those are kind of cute, but not really sure about that. Where did I get that from? All right, I think I'm going to move on to the sediments because I want to get them down. So this one is a good one for this page. Perfect. And then together we put this one. Not sure where I want to put this guy. Actually, I might just tie them in together just like that. That's kind of cool. So we are going to raise those up with some foam squares. Gotta love the foam squares. That one's already off. Okay. Let's see, I don't like it when it shows through. Where's my micro-tip scissors? I don't want it showing through. I want it to be able to hide behind those letters there. And I think I might, I'm not sure here. I like that. So when we put our photo on, we'll just have to, be really careful to raise it up a little bit to make sure it goes underneath your photo maybe. Yep, that little guy is a dud. He didn't like me cutting him too much, so let's just cut another one. You know, these really intricate letters here, they're tough to get those foam squares on, but it is doable. Just gotta kind of maybe find the fat end of it. And then we're gonna put that right like that. And I like that where it says perfect together, but it might be a little too, oh no, it's not gonna, all that perfect little touching up I did. Let's try it again. Let's see if that'll hide. Let's move it down to the fatter part of the letter. Let's see if we can get that on there. I just want them just to touch, not to really and so we'll just raise that up when we do add a photo to that. So yeah, I like that. Let's see if there's any stickers that I might want to use. We got all these beautiful stickers in here. Of course, I'm not going to use any of the border ones because, of course, we've already got our borders on here. So maybe a couple of these little buttons, but maybe not. I don't know if I even want to put anything on them because they're really pretty like that. But I could add a flower in there. That would look cool. But I think that I would like to use the darker one so that it doesn't clash in with that. And a good trick that I'm going to use so that I can have that T, have the T be down a little more secure because it's such a tiny little bit of an area. So those just fit these little squares on these petals. One more in here. Okay, so I am going to, a little bit of that is showing. I don't want to pull it off because we don't want it to get unsticky. All right. That looks really pretty like that. And that secures that T a little bit there too. So I think that this layout is pretty good, I think. I think it's good to go for not adding too much more on here because it's simple and I like it. So I think that's nice. But, you know, we could always, I might change my mind and add some things in here because I'm not really 100% sure with these, but it is a beautiful layout. It's simple. Put these pictures in here, and you can put your journaling box, which is what I meant to put on there for us. Just cut this little piece down, or or you could use, if you wanted to, the back of one of these if you wanted to, but I think that's just kind of too bulky for that. So I will do just a small little box. Just kind of cut the corners there. If I had my personal trimmer, I could use that, but that's okay. This works fine. So you can put like a little journaling box in there. Probably wouldn't go that big with the journaling box, but we could add that in there later if you wanted. But yeah, I might have it a smaller journaling box or one not at all, but it's kind of up to you. You don't have to journal on every page. So anyway, let me go ahead and flip around here. And thank you for tagging along with me today to do those layouts. I hope you enjoyed them. And remember, Friday is Friday Fun Day, and then Wednesdays is Wednesday Wonders. So I will have some tips and tricks for you on Wednesday, some really cool, fun borders and things of that nature. So come on back and have a look, and can't wait to see you. So if you will like and comment and subscribe, that would be super fantastic. And if you don't have an advisor, I would love to help you out. And you can reach out to me on the link on this video, or you could reach out with me on my Facebook page. And both of those links are linked in with this landing page. All right. Well, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy your day, and happy scrapping. See you later. Bye.